Yo, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Tropico 6. Yes, we are making a shift here, new game for the channel, some new ideas. I've had my eye on this for a little while. I knew it wasn't coming out fully for a few more months, and it's kind of in that weird middle of beta, which I didn't know there was until a couple days ago. It's kind of why I jumped in and pre-purchased the game, because I wanted to get into it and give it a try. So you're gonna do this along with me. I have never played a Tropico game before, so this is all brand new for me. I haven't started it, I haven't done anything. We're gonna go in, we'll hit new game. There's a load game. I kind of hit new game and then backed out just to see if it worked earlier, so I hope I haven't done anything that I'm not supposed to. I could literally just alt F5 the window, so we'll see. But brand new game, brand new content here in the channel. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments below, if you want to see more of this kind of stuff or not, if it's something you enjoy. I have a couple more games like this lined up over the next few months. I'm not going to say what they are, it's just to wait and see. But these kind of management sort of games are ones that I absolutely adore. I play a lot of City Skylines. I used to enjoy all those Tycoon games. Zoo Tycoon was massive for me as a kid. Airline Tycoon Deluxe Edition was an absolute jam for me. So it kind of runs along those same lines. Just games like this where you're in control of something. And the idea of being a big City Skylines fan, Tropico is similar, if not the same. I thought now was the time, in the 6th iteration of the game, to probably give it its due and give it a try. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm not going to hesitate anymore, just cast a new game. Do I do the tutorial, or do I think I'm going to do the tutorial. Or, this doesn't seem... Let's do the tutorial. We're going to go in, we're going to review the beta as well as play it. So this is kind of is the tutorial any good for someone that has never played this game before? You know, that's kind of what we're going for in this little bit here, because yeah, like I say, I have never touched Tropico in my life. So this is brand new. We're coming at this from a completely different angle. Some people might be going, oh, but the older ones are better. I don't know that. So if I really enjoy this game, we'll keep playing it, and there'll be more episodes coming up. I'll be looking forward to the full release on March 29th, I want to say. I think it was brought forward a few days. It was early April at one point, but I think it's been moved forward to March 29th. So yeah, let me know what you think. Like I say, I have a lot more things like this planned. Why has it become small? The game has decided to make itself quite small. So let me see if I can fix that. Alright, I think I've fixed whatever was going on before. The game decided it wanted to change all of my settings because I was recording. I don't need that, so we're just going to go ahead and jump in now. There will be bumps in the road such as that one. Hope you're ready to bump along with me. Let's get started. Tutorial Chapter 1. Welcome to Tropico. You are El Presidente, the dictator of Tropico, a small but thriving nation located somewhere in the Caribbean Sea, or Caribbean if that's the way you like to say your words incorrectly. You will build, expand, trade, and issue laws to guide Tropico through 4 turbulent historical eras in which you have to face global superpowers while trying to juggle interior political factions. How will you be remembered? As a benevolent leader who caters for the people, or as a dictator ruling with an iron fist? Whatever you choose, the main thing is that you stay in charge. Sounds good to me. Let's jump it. Oh.
With a workout for your mighty brain. A formality, I know, for one of your brilliance.
Oh, not going to read the rest. Okay. Yet even a politician's savant must stay in practice. Please demonstrate a few of the leadership techniques with which you intend to impose your flawless will upon the nation of Tropico. Pendultimo is prepared to gasp in awe. Alright, so this is the guy that has his head firmly up our backside, which, you know, great. So my test, this meant my assistant and loyal consultant connected to task to finish the lesson. Automatically set to select the golden icon. Okay, so telling you how tutorial works, great. Open the task screen, view each current task. Yes, I can do that, great. Oh, view tasks. Apparently I don't know how tutorials work. I think I just did that, didn't I? I did, okay. Pan the camera, rotate tilt. So this is literally just the easy controls then, right? Or is it gonna make me like do it the other WASD way? I don't know. I think it is gonna make me do it like this, isn't it? Yep, it's gonna make me do it with these. Tilt, zoom, okay. So the archipelago view to see all of my islands, I'm assuming. I can toggle that. Is this? Ah, yes, a further away. Okay. Game time. I know how things work. Pause, play, faster, faster, faster. Normal. Is that it? Oh, okay, no. Never mind. So the economy is going to get through this. I'm sure a lot of you know how this game works. I don't want to spend too much time in the tutorial, but it's nice to know, as someone that doesn't know how the game works, it's nice to know how the game works. So the basic way of making money is to produce goods and export them to the dock, and the Teamsters off to the main drivers of export. Teamsters fetch goods from buildings delivered into the dock, stored there until a freighter arrives. Freighters load and export the goods. So select the Teamsters office, inspect it, select the dock and inspect it. Is this the Teamsters here then? I'm assuming yes, the Teamsters office, and then look at it. Sure. And then the dock here, and look at the dock. I don't need to read things. Connect the mine to a new road. Oh, so we're road building now. Where is the mine? Is that the mine? That is the mine, okay. So you need to build, so this is road building, okay. So I need to build a road. There's nowhere for you to build the road, though. Can I build it from, like, off here somewhere? No, it's gotta be from there, okay. Oh my, what? I claim to have played these games before, and yet I'm definitely struggling. Let's just do that. That works. Let's do that, shall we? Uneven terrain. Yeah, that's... No. I'm done? Okay. Export gold. Now that the mine is connected to the road network. I swear I'm not usually this horrifically incompetent. I just want to make sure I'm doing things right the first time and then don't dive into the game and not know how to put a simple road down. So it's going to really look like I just don't know what I'm doing, but I promise you I do. So I'm waiting for the freighter to export some gold. So I had to speed up the game and wait, I guess. The freighter is turned up. It took away some stuff, I guess. Did I export gold though? No. Treasure, yep, okay. So we didn't get any gold out. How do I know if we have gold? 200, okay, so there's gold stored in there now. So I'd like to think that it's gonna export some gold now. But maybe it isn't, because is this a gold mine? I don't yeah, okay. So there's gold there, it just isn't taking it away, essentially. So we're just gonna have to wait for a boat that's actually gonna take gold. Here we go, hopefully this is the one, then we can move on.
Look, a boat.
We did, wonderful.
Tiny from here, but I doubt even you could lift it.
Okay, Warren's Heartsea ships coming, take care of goods. Yes, make money, yes, great. Service mentality, other sources of income, service buildings and residential buildings. Revenues are regularly credited, blah blah blah. Because my first tavern for citizens of fun get some income. Tenants of buildings in the green area will take it into account when looking for fun. So in the build menu, so there's all these, so there's traffic, food, industry. So this is where I build pretty much anything I want, I'm assuming. So entertainment, there's a tavern. That's where it wants me to build the tavern. I guess I should probably build the tavern in here then, right? I'm assuming that is where, since that's where it wants me, I need to wait for it to build. So this isn't like in a lot of games where when you have ploppables and you put them in, they're just there. They do have to build, which is kind of nice. Okay, so a tannery and leather. That should be fairly straightforward. I'm going to put the speed back down to 1 for now, so we're not just blitzing through time. So you want the tannery to go there. and I will put it like that. And then I just need to wait for it to be built and to get leather to be exported. So let's have a look around. This is the palace. I know that. This is El Presidente's palace. So what can I do? Customize the palace. Hello. Oh, rooftop extension. Do I have any of these things? A rooftop garden? Sure. Let's get a hedge maze. Let's get the flags, the banners, nice. Nothing can be none. Let's be completely realistic here. There can be no none. Pond with fountain. And then, do I want another large fountain, or do I want, a meteorite? It's locked, never mind. A gazebo, that was quite nice in there. Let's go with the gazebo. How do I go back? Yes, I do want to exit customization mode. There we go. So now my palace looks like an actual palace, which is wonderful. We're still waiting for the leather to get sent away. So this, I think, is a farm? It's a plantation. Okay, so that's all part of it. That's a ranch. So it seems it's all goods based. You just send goods out, whatever, things like that. So it's something to build. Lesson complete. So let's do management quickly. Making money, making more money. Basic plans to get things to make and sell abroad. Every step of the way, something to do to squeeze more money out. So there's 6 tasks to do here. This is very much a tutorial episode, it turns out. This is longer than I thought, but it's good because then I know what I'm doing. So all produced goods are exported automatically. There's some basic ways for you to manage your economy to save costs, improve the workflow, and increase your profits. This is what this lesson is all about. Since you're going to produce leather anyway, you can give it to a leather trader to get a better price. Cannot fail, and you have unlimited time. So a leather trade, so a trade route with Mexico. So this is the trade route. It's the kind of ship's wheel here. I go here, leather to Mexico. That's it. Okay, that's pretty easy then. With the trade route side, don't ensure your tanneries enough hides to keep from running dry. Additional cattle ranch. So have a ranch where cattle values between 90 and 100 and connect it to a road. Okay, so is it maybe, so that's, I guess between 90 and 100 is, so values like its efficiency, I guess, something to do with that. So let's see, is it going to tell me where to put it, or do I actually get to choose this time? I get to choose, nice, okay. So I think 96, okay, so it's, yeah, so it's values like that. So let's, I think, put it, I think right up here seems sensible because it's already on the road. It's got a 99% value. I think that makes absolutely perfect sense. And that is exactly where it's going to go. We'll let it build up and we'll be on our way. So really, there is a lot to think about. If you have to keep an eye on how much of a good you're actually creating. Against things like City Skylines, it's a lot harder to tell. There isn't really a set. There are set numbers, but honestly, who looks at them? This one, it seems like you have to. So every building has 5 budget settings, with the medium being default. Budget production counter determines wages, turns jobs efficiency, higher efficiency to higher production. On the efficiency test, so set my budget to maximum. Wait for it to be fully staffed, check the efficiency test. Okay, so I need to go in here. This is the, I assume that's max budget then. And then I need to go to the other one, which we already looked at. Put it to max budget. I need to do the info tab. Budget, okay. Oh, so it's alright. Okay, it's done. If you have money to spare, you can purchase building upgrades that permanently improve certain aspects. So install chrome tanning in the tannery. Doesn't matter which one. I think it wants me to do. Oh, that's the tannery. Never mind. I only have one tannery. So upgrade is that one. Chrome tanning. 5,000. Do it. Pay for that. Get it done. Okay, so find a fire worker from the tannery and close a worker slot. Okay, so it looks like Veronica Torres is being fired. And then close the slot. Okay, so you're really micromanaging every single business, aren't you? You're in charge of all of the businesses on the island, which is kind of cool in a way. I feel like it might get a little tedious down the line if you're going to go around every building all the time and check on things like this, but maybe there's a way to automate it down the line that we'll hear about. But some buildings operate different work modes, allow function of a building, improve certain assets while hindering others, even change the main purpose of the building entirely. In contrast to upgrades, work modes can be switched at any time, allowing you to react to changing circumstances. Inspect the work modes of the buildings involved in your leather export chain to further improve. So dock from sniffer dogs to rest of that. So sniffer dogs directly controls, I assume, is a lesser constraint. And then humane exploit, oh my. Okay, so let's start here. Sniffer dogs. Okay, yeah, so it takes longer, but we want efficiency, so regular controls. And the cattle ranches, this humane exploit does not decrease fertility, decrease efficiency. Yeah, so we're not worried about that. Capture complete. Okay. I think I'm going to... You know what? No, I'm going to do the whole... We're going to do the next tutorial chapter because I want to make sure I'm doing this right and not... Because if I hit, oh, I'm done with the tutorial, let's go and play the game. If I do that, I guarantee you in about, oh, I don't know, 5 minutes, something's going to happen or something's going to need to be done. And I'm going to have absolutely no idea how to do it. So, realistically, doing this tutorial means I can't have any excuses but to blame myself. As long as the tutorial is good, which so far it's been very good. It's been easy, it's been quick, but it's been informative. So I'm quite pleased at that part of the game so far. I'd like to think after 6 iterations they'd have figured it out. Oh. No, we need people. Definitely need people. Until then, you better learn a better way to keep them all happy. This is about citizen happiness, which is nice. Shacks. So that's where people live, I assume. Have you ever wondered about the shacks blemishing your tropical paradise? Apart from looking shabby, living there does not really make the tenants happy and you're missing out on rent revenues. Tropicans build shacks on their own whenever residential buildings with vacant flats are too far away from their workplace. So wherever you see a shack, you see people who would rather live in a real residential building in the same place. Note, you can just build over shacks with other buildings. No citizens will be harmed. Okay, so shacks are like... Okay, so shacks you don't want. People will live in them, but you don't want them. So we'll have bunk houses, which means we can get money. So I want to go into build, so residential with bunk house. It's going to tell me, is that a shack currently, I assume? It's telling me to build it, but oh, there maybe? Okay, it wants it there. Never mind. And then a bunkhouse where? Also here? I'm not sure. Let me let this one finish real quick before we build another one. What is this building? It's a grocery. It's not even a shack. It's a grocery store. Let's have this shack finish, and then we'll let it kind of point to where it's going to go. Two bunkhouses next to the fisherman's wharfs. What is that? What this is? It's a construction office. Newspaper, church. Is this the fisherman's wharf? It is. Okay. So let me... I should have guessed the fisherman's wharf would be, you know, where the fish are. So let's build another one there. I feel like it's got to be close enough and it will tell me it's okay. And we'll move on. So you're going to have to... So it's like the equivalent of zoning enough space, except people will still come in, they'll just live in a wooden hut instead. Another limiting factor for our citizens is their economic wealth. It defines what they can and can't afford. Both residential and service buildings have a required economic wealth. The economic wealth, broke, poor, well-off, rich, filthy rich, is determined by the combined income of a couple and the number of children. There are several ways of selecting citizens to see their economic wealth. So select a citizen working at one of the fisherman's wharfs. So over here I can pick you. You are poor. Oh, is this to click poor so it knew that? Okay, so I figured that out. Citizens will always look for jobs and try to find a home as close as possible to their workplace, but there are only 2 of 8 aspects for which they strive for satisfaction. Altogether, these 8 aspects determine the overall happiness, which is compared to the happiness in the rest of the Caribbean Sea. This ratio affects decisions like emigrating and joining the rebels or being a compliant citizen if they are happy. Open the info panel of a fisher and inspect the happiness tab. So the fishers are these guys, so that's happiness up there. He's not doing so hot. He's not got an approval rating, but isn't that happy. Which makes sense considering this island is a bit of a trash heap right now. The happiness aspects are updated regularly whenever a citizen feels the urge to have fun. Then they'll try to find a building that is close by that they can afford and which provides a high amount of happiness per visit. Disappointments reduce happiness levels. Crime, safety, and liberty are different as they are updated whenever the agent is spending time at home. If an individual's happiness level gets too low, it can have serious consequences for your citizens. They could become criminals, join the rebels, or even die if the food happiness drops to 0. The fisher you just selected could use a bit of entertainment, so let's construct a building that provides it. We need to build a tavern, which we have done already on the last one, but that is, I guess, for the purposes of fun, which I now understand. So you need to keep your citizens entertained with fun and things like that, while making sure they have a place to live and somewhere to work, watch their happiness, things like that. I'm assuming there's got to be an overall menu somewhere that kind of tells you the general stuff. I would have thought maybe it's, maybe not. I don't see one. We'll figure it out. I'm sure if there is, it'll turn up later. Let's go back to game speed 1 for a minute. We did that one. We built a tavern. It's done, right? Oh no, it's not done. My bad. It's not finished yet. It will be in just a second though. They're finishing building it. I do enjoy that you do have to kind of wait around for building, so that's kind of a nice touch for the game there. Kind of an A+ on realism. Those taverns take an incredibly long time to build. I feel like they're not trying, or is it built and it's just not working? It's there. I'm on ×4, but no one's doing anything. Is it bugged out? Is it on fire? I can't tell what's happening. Honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna build another one because I don't really care about money right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna build a tavern right next to it. See if that one actually gets built. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. Nothing's happening there either. So let's build another one, but build it over here. Is that the problem? I don't think it's where I'm building it. It's the issue. I think they're just not doing it. Quick build. Oh, they are building. Never mind. They are now building. So can I cancel that one and that one? Oh, didn't mean to do that. This is quick build. I don't want to wait. I didn't know quick build was an option, so I like that now. So you can pay to build it fast without waiting. I spent all that time saying how much I was enjoying the fact you had to wait for things to build and be patient. And then my patience disappeared immediately and I paid money to get it built quicker. With the tavern constructed, it will soon attract workers and eventually the fishermen from before will visit it to improve their fun happiness. But ruling is not really about catering to the needs of individuals, but rather caring for the people as a whole. Statistics, demographics, here we go, and average values are your friend and they're part of the almanac. Let's have a look at what the statistics say about fun happiness. Yes, open the almanac. I knew it had to be somewhere. So there's a few things, you'll get to that in a second, but so population, happiness, economy, Swiss bank account, like that idea. Conflicts are all threat, none, faction standings, okay. People, economy, politics, foreign relations, buildings, conflicts, then happiness is the one it wants. Once you look at the fun, I know, but there's all these different aspects of happiness, which is kind of interesting. And then entertainment, building, see, it's starting to go up then, 3 from that, that's not too bad at all. As you can see in the almanac, not only the single fisher is low on fun, the average fun is low. To find out where exactly fun is lacking or to construct buildings to provide it, you can consult the fun coverage overlay. The audio note for placing a tavern will also inspect it beforehand. Open the fun coverage overlay and inspect all 3 islands. So if I open Archipelago, right, well there's fun coverage, I can do that. Okay, well then Archipelago is this one with fun coverage, okay. Alright, so that's not, so it's in overlays and then I can look at everything, which is kind of nice. So pollution, electricity, okay. So addressing the issue, coverage tells you buildings are, okay, tells it close enough, Waterfall Island was an opera house, so we can't afford it. Use the quality overlay, displays the average happiness, less than much have fun. Red means they have low happiness, can't afford to visit them, or too far away. So build a tavern on Waterfall Island and a tavern on Center Island. So I need to figure out, I don't know which island is which. I'm assuming Waterfall Island is this one because it's the waterfall. And this is Center Island because it's in the middle. Alright, I'm assuming. So fun quality doesn't look like it really exists. So yeah, I think it's safe to assume. Let me come out of Archipelago. I didn't realize I was still in it. So I need to put a tavern down in here somewhere. So right there. And we'll keep that gain speed nice and high. I need to come over here, which I think is, I'm assuming, Center Island. And build a tavern. Maybe not. Does it want me to build one here? I can't honestly tell. This is Center Island, right? I need to double check what it wants me to do. Tavern. Waterfall Island and Center Island. That's a volcano. That's Volcano Island. I've been there. I'm just going to throw one down and see what happens. I'm pretty sure this is where it wants it to be. Alright, maybe it's not going to... Okay, it wouldn't tell me because of... Can I zoom in? Am I on Archipelago? Beautiful. Didn't want to be. Let me chuck the tavern about there. I'm going to quick build it. Just get this out of the way. And there we go, all done. So that is citizens. So you've got quite a lot of things to do to keep your people happy.
Number 1, I am number 2, and everyone else is way down there somewhere.
Penultimo has quite a high opinion of himself. Check the almanac, yes. Lower budgets, make them cheaper. Raise them to make them able to afford nicer things. Okay. So that one's done.
Not everyone knows you are doing such great work. How crazy is that?
I hope you can actually hear when Penultimo talks. I have turned the audio down so I can be heard. So if there's just strange, you know, muted parts, I do apologize now after kind of not really thinking about it until now. So interior politics. Yeah, let's do this one too. We're gonna just keep rocking through them. I learned about happiness, how it is maintained political views, and individual citizen-oriented views for some of the political factions in Tropico over time. There are different levels of commitment to a faction which determine how strongly that faction influences the citizen. Instead of oriented towards a faction, Tropican can also remain indifferent on certain topics. So open the info panel of a citizen. So we need to find a person, our almanac, politics, capitalists, moderate capitalists, and Lucia. Okay, so I can go through each individual person then to see exactly what people think. And then happiness. Is this what I want? Is it approval? Okay, so they approve. The capitalists approving. The communists don't. I might have a communist problem at some point, but we'll come to that later. Let's close this down. Open the almanac and expect the positive politics tab. Is that what I have to do? Because I literally just did that. Okay, so voters support. So this is going to tell me if I have election support or not. So that's another kind of different aspect, is I have to win elections. Then I'm assuming to stay in power, even though I'm a dictator and you can, I assume, do whatever the hell I want. But we'll play the democracy card for a little bit. So there's plenty of people here then. So at the moment I'm well favored among all groups. That's the way I kind of would like it to be. You want to have a good standing with each faction. They have opinions on a lot of decisions you will make, like building or demolishing certain buildings, often listed in the tab in the almanac once they're taking effect. They'll approach you with demands. You don't need to accept them to reject them upon your vision for Tropico. However, completing them will significantly increase the standing, while not reacting or dismissing a demand will decrease the standing. Accept and complete. So I could just hit reject right now. Militarists, not the penguins. Building bombs. I awoke to find I had knocked my nightlight off its little table, but that is not the point. Help me help Tropico, Presidente, or I may never sleep again. A watchtower. Sure, let's build a watchtower, why not? Watchtower, does it matter where I put it? I think I can just put it anywhere, right? I don't think it really matters. Can I just stick it like there? And then I'll quick build it just to get out of the way. I don't think it needs a road. Okay. So this is kind of nice if you're having trouble with a certain faction, or if there's a faction you're in really good standing with, you can ignore it, but you can also boost your standings with those that you've kind of pissed off. As you go, you can kind of get some standing back by completing demands. So sometimes two factions will have a demand at the same time, forcing you to choose sides even if the request is the same. That's weird. In this situation, you'll always lose standing in at least the rejected faction. Dismissing a dual demand will anger both. After making a decision, the dual demand will turn into a regular demand. So communists or religious, what is it then? The religious want a chapel, the communists want a bunkhouse. Places to live are more important. Honestly, an ultimatum, oh dear. The militarists have an ultimatum. I just gave you a watchtower, what are you complaining about now? You know the risk on our side. The army, please don't make me sit on a junta, Presidente. I don't want to be a politician. No, you don't. Build barracks. Okay. Okay, so I just need to build some barracks then. That's easy. Residential. Nope. That wasn't it. Is there a military? Raids in military. Here we go. Barracks. Need to build a barracks for them. Let's quick build the barracks. I still need to build the bunk. Okay, can I? Oh my gosh, another demand. Oh, never mind. I'll take $2,000, please. I still need to build a bunkhouse. I'll do that. I'll do the actual tutorial in a second. I feel like I'm leaving the communists in the lurch by not building this, which is kind of ridiculous, but I'm gonna say that anyway. Now I'll look at the almanac and check the support and see what's going on. Okay, so The militarists are well in my favor now. I don't have to really care about them for a while, which is nice. Oh, hold an election speech. Every 10 years, wow. People will call for elections. If you lose the game. Okay, so it's pretty important to stay on top of all this stuff. So if your support is very low, it will be a short-term option to not allow elections. However, this will directly affect all of your voters on a personal level, further decreasing their approval rate for some time. The good side is that you can decide to hold an election speech in order to sway some of the voters in your favor by using different rhetoric tricks, tailored towards the current political situation. Hint, current support is permanently displayed on top of the screen next to the treasury and your population. So that, I'm assuming, is supposed to 51% would certainly vote. Okay, so win next election. So I just have to win the election. 1 year after its announcement. Until then, possibility to support pushing faction standings or bribing faction leaders. Loyal penultimate will come once more for the election to rig it in your favor, guaranteeing a certain victory cost, losing more people to the rebels. Okay, so I just need to win then. Yes, they want elections. So, yep, let's do elections. I would deliver an amazing speech. Oh boy, this... oh dear. Does it tell me who or what I should say? Is there like a... I assume the higher numbers are better, so let's acknowledge liberty, happiness. Praise... I don't know. The religious? Get them? I don't care about militarists. I honestly couldn't care less. Let's praise the religious. Let's blame nobody. And let's promise fun. Sure. Oh, we get to hear it. Or me.
Welcome to a golden age of prosperity for every living Tropican. It was your trust that made it possible. Your trust of me.
Is there anybody here? It's empty. Giving a speech and there's no one here. I'm not even on my podium. No. There are people turning up, but I'm not there. I think I'm supposed to be there. Oh, they're flooding in now. People want to listen to El Presidente, and as they should. Oh, quick maths right there. Lots of cheers. I wonder if this is going to do anything for me. Alright, they all left. So my approval, it did nothing. My speech, I think, did absolutely nothing. How am I going to win this election? I don't know. Honestly, I'm a little confused still as to what I need to do to make it better. I only have 14. Okay, so that's not okay. Never mind. So that's like the number of people that support me within a certain faction. I see. So the militarists don't like me right now. Can I like bribe you 1,000? Sure, I'll bribe you a couple times probably. No, I can't. Well, I bribed the militarist lady. Can I just bribe everyone? I think I found the kind of leader I want to be. That's one that just goes around bribing people. Let's do that a lot. I don't think it did anything. I literally just spent a bunch of money bribing people and it didn't do it. Oh, 55. Okay, so my support shot up. Was that the bribes or was that my speech? I don't know. They're still... oh, everyone's kind of stuck. Okay, that's a good sign. Everyone's kind of stuck. It's a... I will state for the first time, actually, since the beginning of the video, this is still a beta. So things like this probably aren't going to happen in the actual game. I'm just going to have to wait the 17 months. It's on full speed now, so I'm just going to have to let it go. I think I'm going to be okay. But, you know, I'm impressed with this game at the moment. I think it's something I'm going to enjoy. There's clearly a lot of things to remember to do and to take in. There's more, I think it's going to be more involved than your typical city skylines in certain aspects. It's not a city builder. I think it is, but it isn't, you know, because there's the democracy and, you know, relationships and all this stuff to take care of as well. To call it a city builder only would be naive. It has obviously the big city building aspects, which I'm excited about because I do thoroughly enjoy those kinds of games. Is that, oh, is that a boat? Oh, yep, there's boats going across the island. Interesting. Okay. Some land boats. Sure. We'll put that down to the whole beta thing. Hopefully. Yep, you do your thing. What was I saying? To call it a city builder on its own would be naive, because the city building aspects are there and they're enjoyable and I'm going to like it, but it also has obviously these other things like the election I'm waiting for and militaristic aspects, I'm assuming, if you have to fight off rebels at some point if you do such a bad job. So there's a lot to this game. We're going to have a good go at it. I'm going to do a whole thing on the beta, whole series here on the beta on the channel, and then when the game comes out we'll do another one with its full release and things like that. No, allow the citizens to vote freely because I'm going to be just fine. So I'm assuming it's election day almost, yeah. So let me know what you think. Is this something you're going to enjoy? Do you like these kinds of games? Is there anything else you want to see me do more of? There's lots of things just floating. Is this like, this is a sign just floating around? Oh, it's not a balloon. There's a human being with that one. Okay. That's a giant balloon. Are you kidding me? I don't think Trump would let a balloon of that size on his lawn. I am quite a kind president. Oh, we won. Good. That was a close one. No, it's fine. My opponent mysteriously disappeared. Oh, okay. Food poisoning caused you a concussion. 49 voted for me, 29 voted for my rival, so I was fine. I don't think so. So, Constitution of Tropico. Okay, am I allowed to change things? A wealthy citizens vote, a militia. So I can't actually do any of this. I'm just clicking on things, it's not doing anything. Let's hit confirm, right? Oh no, I can't. Only citizens have a wealth of 10 or higher. I want everyone to vote. A militia. That's fine. I can't do the rest because it requires things at a college. I don't know. No, that's all I can do right now. Okay, so confirm. All good. I'll put that in writing. We won the election. We are all good. I am going to stop there. There is more in the tutorial. I might do it off camera just to get used to a few things. Or off recording because there's no camera here. But we'll kind of cut it there. That's plenty of tutorial action for one day. The next episode will be the real episode one. This is, I'll call this episode 0. Episode 0, the tutorial episode. Episode 1 will be the beginnings of our very own, you know, archipelago with our very own El Presidente, and we will build from the ground up and have the greatest Tropico to ever exist. I hope you're going to join me on that one. I'm very excited for it. Please, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel to see what happens next. And thank you so much. I shall see you next time.